Hi everyone, welcome to today's Have You Heard? I'm Richard and today we're listening to Peter Gabriel. And this is the Us album from 1992 and we're going to be listening to Kiss That Frog. Now then, last week I took a drive up to Scotland for a couple of days, and as is my wont when I've got a long drive, I get a whole lot of CDs and put them in my CD case so I can have a good old listen in the car. And this was one of the CDs that I packed in, and I hadn't heard it for a while. So when I started playing, it really just reminded me what an album this was, and why I kind of don't play it as much as I should do. So anyway, I thoroughly enjoyed listening to it. In fact, I played it on the way up and on the way back and made a mental note to have a good old look and see how popular all of these songs are on YouTube with the reaction channels. Now, obviously there are a few that are. There are some that are one or two, and to my complete astonishment, Kiss That Frog has no reactions to it. There's a couple of live versions, but no let's sit down and listen to the studio version of the song. I'm really surprised because I always considered it to be one of the great songs on the album. It was obviously on the Secret World tour as well. And yet no one's really taken much interest in it from a reaction point of view. So this is good news for me. So we're going to be listening to it now. It's great. Obviously, it's inspired by the Frog Prince, the fairy tale. We'll talk a little bit more about the whole song and what Peter did with it after we listen to it. But yes, let's listen to it now. I'm looking forward to this. I had such a good time listening to it in the car, and now on headphones it should be even better. The album, Us, was released in September of 1992. Yes, I was living in Johannesburg at the time. The album got to number 2 in both sides of the Atlantic, in the US and in the UK. And it was released as a single. I don't think it hit the top of the charts or anything like that. But I think Steam was the one that was the hit out of all of the singles. Anyway, let's listen to Kiss That Frog by Peter Gabriel from the album Us.
Let me introduce his frogness. You alone can get him singing. He's all puffed up, wanna be your king. Oh, you can do it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Lady, kiss that frog. Splash, dash, heard your call. Bring you back your golden ball. He's gonna dive down in the deep end. He's gonna be just like your best friend. So what's one little kiss, one tiny little touch? Ah, he's wanting it so much. I swear that this is royal blood running through my skin. Oh, can't you see the state I'm in, kissing bitter. Kissing bitter. Get it into your head. He's living with you, he sleeps in your bed. Can't you hear beyond the croaking? Don't you know that I'm not joking? Ah, you think you won't? I think you will. Don't you know that this tongue can kill? Come on, 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 come on. Lady, kiss that frog. Let him sit beside you. Eat right off your plate. You don't have to be afraid. There's nothing here to hate. Princess, you might like it if you lower your defense. Kiss that frog, you will get your prince. Get your prince. Sailing down the road. Baby, jump in with me. Jump in the road. Come on, baby, get wet with me. Jump in the road. Come on, baby, jump in with me. Jump in the road. Come on, baby, get wet with me. Running down, down there. Then, down there. Running down, down there. Down there, down there. Running down there. Take it on, live on there. Running down there. Hey, jump in the water. Come on, baby, jump in with me. Jump in the water. Come on, baby, jump in with me. Jump in the water. Come on, baby, jump in with me. Jump in the water. Come on, baby, get wet.
Yeah. It's one of only 2 up-tempo songs on the album. And because of that, it's an important song on the album to create that light and shade, and to not allow the album to get a little bit too downbeat. I mean, the subject matter of it was really Peter's divorce and his concern at the distance growing between him and his daughters. So hence the more downbeat songs and the slower songs and the more serious songs on the album, all of which are absolutely incredible. And of course, it capturing more and more of Peter's interest in world music, particularly African rhythms. And on this particular song, on Kiss That Frog, the percussive loop that runs through, starts right at the beginning and runs through, comes from the Adzido Pan-African Dance Ensemble. And he had apparently been working with them when he did the Birdie soundtrack back in the 80s. And he kept that that loop in his head, or he recorded it somewhere thinking that I could use this another time. This was the time. Uh, it's such an interesting song musically. It's really David Rhodes on that guitar riff that kind of runs through the whole thing, and then Peter on keys, on a synth bass, and also on harmonica. Um, and it gives a kind of a bluesy wail to it, doesn't it? The harmonica, over and above that African beat and the synthetic keyboard sounds. And David Rhodes's guitar sounds very treated. I don't know what they did. It sounds really treated. Also on Senegalese shakers was Manny Elias, and Manny used to play back in the 80s with Tears for Fears. So that must have been a good gig for him. And also on backing vocals, the female backing vocal there is Marilyn McFarlane. I don't know a lot about Marilyn McFarlane. If anyone knows, please let me know what her history is. Uh, yeah, it's a tongue-in-cheek song, of course. There's lots of innuendo in it. About the princess, and come along now, just let your guard down, because the the frog's all puffed up and ready to go. uh, yeah, based on the fairy tale, The Frog Prince, that if the princess kisses the frog, then he'll turn into a handsome prince. But Peter makes it a little bit more bizarre, and that in fact is one of the on Wikipedia, one of the quotes from the reviews. Somebody says it's good to see that Peter still has his bizarro side. Yeah, and the album needed a little bit of bizarro, I think. It's a great album, and of course this song and the album was toured as the Secret World tour, wasn't it? The last track being Secret World, and that I've got the live DVD and the video. I remember watching it first on VHS, and now of course you can stream it online. That is my favourite live concert video of all time. Considering it's 1993, it is so ahead of its time, so original in thinking, and the way it's produced, and the way it's presented to everybody, and in the round, of course, and with that big, which reminds me of a casserole lid that comes down on top of them, and then everything changes underneath the lid. It's a brilliant show, and the performances are absolutely amazing. Choreography, the whole works. It's a brilliant live show. And for Kiss That Frog, apparently they're on stage, but there's a trapdoor with water above it, and they would be filmed through the water into the trapdoor. The guys who were playing and Peter who was singing, and it's filmed back up onto the big screens for everybody to see. Likewise, if you remember with Digging in the Dirt, he wears one of those headsets with a mic, with a camera that looks back at him, and he's digging in the dirt, and on the screen you just see his face as he's digging. Really, really fascinating. So original, so unique, innovative. That's the word I'm looking for. So innovative. Anyway, there we go. That's Peter Gabriel, and that's Kissing the Frog. Please put in some comments below and let me know what you think of this particular album. Of course, it had a huge burden to carry, didn't it? The follow-up to So, And it took 6 years, of which this recording, reading up, it's about 3 years to do the recording. But 6 years after Sledgehammer and the like, and it was different. He was more mature. The whole sound, even though it's produced by Peter and Daniel Lanois again, the sound is thicker. A whole different feel to the album, which of course is how it should be. You can't just do another so. Pretty impossible to do anyway. I wish I could do more songs from that album, but everybody's done everything there, I think. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the video today. As I say, comment if you have anything, any feedback at all. Give the video a like. That would be super for the algorithm. And if you've enjoyed the video and feel like you'd like to watch some more, just subscribe, and then you'll get first notification of the daily videos that come out. And we are spending more time now looking at music that is not getting the exposure on YouTube that the everyday big hitters are getting. We're going into the deep cuts a bit more. We're going into the underappreciated but still magnificent songs of all kinds of artists. So come on board if you think that sounds interesting. But for now, that's the end of the video. Thank you so much, and I look forward, hopefully, to seeing you all tomorrow on the next video. But until then, cheers, everybody.